Whew, boy. Damn. What's up, good people? Mark Holmes here, and as always, I want to say thank you all for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Joe Boo Sports Report. Without you guys, as well as you ladies, you know that this literally does not work. Looks like the acorns are coming down again, or the squirrels are eating the acorns again. See, they're beginning to be all over the place again. Combine, it's done. It's in the books for 2023, and we got a lot of stuff going on. Man, will Daniel Jones get that long-term contract, or will he get tagged? Will Lamar Jackson? Rumors are that the Ravens are looking at putting the transitional tag on him, in which case a team can decide that they want him and give up 2 number ones. So that's going to be interesting. And, of course, we got Derek Carr, the reinvention of the car. Yeah, everybody wants Derek Carr, it seems like. And, of course, we've got the worst quarterback in the NFL. And the reason why we can't win the Super Bowl is because of our quarterback, according to Jerry Jones. But here's the good news. The Cowboys are looking to make a big move. And apparently, maybe it might be Odell Beckham Jr. because Jerry Jones has actually had indirect contact with Odell Beckham Jr. They are basically saying they want to revisit the Odell Beckham Jr. to the Cowboys. You may remember the Cowboys realized they screwed the pooch by letting Cedric Wilson go and not re-signing him to, quite frankly, they might have been better off re-signing Cedric Wilson, maybe trying to do a 1-year deal with Michael Gallup and then see where they go. But they didn't do that. They, of course, as we all know, let Amari Cooper go, who had, 1,200 yards receiving with literally Jacoby Brissett and a Deshaun Watson, who was far from being, that top 5 quarterback that people used to talk about. So they proceeded to try and get Odell for the playoffs, who was not ready. So apparently they're still interested in Odell signing him. The one thing I'd say that's good about the Odell Beckham Jr. would be is you're not giving up any draft capital. The bad thing about it is he's coming off of reconstructive surgery on his knee from a screwed up surgery. I don't know how much he's got left in the tank at 30 years old. And I'm sure that he's not going to take a contract for less than, say, Michael Gallup. So I don't know. But anyway, the contact indirectly that Jerry Jones has had with Odell Beckham Jr. is with Odell's mama. Odell Beckham Jr.'s mama at NFL Honors. So I guess he's trying to figure, this is like college recruiting. Hey, Ma, we're going to take good care of your son here. You need a tractor for the farm. What you need, we're going to make sure that the boosters take care of you, Mama, because, we're going to take good care of your son. I'm guessing that's what it is. But I want to say that things seem a little bit different right now. Typically, we all fall for Jerry Jones and Jerry Jones speak. Jerry Jones telling us, we've been told, we're working on some big things right now, and we're building a winner, but Dak Prescott is standing in the way. It seems like more that people are kind of calling out Jerry Jones's bullshit. Even some of the writers are kind of going through, because as Jerry Jones was saying, that, well, when you paying the quarterback, you can't put the other pieces around them and so on. But they said, yeah, but that's kind of the GM's job to figure out how to make it work. Here's what's funny. When the Eagles let go of Carson Wentz, they got draft capital coming to them. They took a $32 million hit. $32 million. Dead money that they paid for him to go away. Now, here's what I want you to understand here for a second. $32 million to get rid of Carson Wentz, right? For 1 year. Dead money, right? Dak Prescott, for his cap number last year and the year before, those 2 years, was $36 million. You paid Dak Prescott $36 million for 2 years of him being on your roster and playing. The Eagles paid $32 million to get rid of Carson Wentz. Somehow, they not only recovered from that, they went out and they signed everybody. They made trades and get A.J. Brown. And somehow, they have 2 number 1s in the draft, including a number 10. That's what a GM does. A GM finds ways to sign those guys. Oh, let me give you another one. Last year, the Rams got rid of Jared Goff, traded away their number 1s to get Matthew Stafford, paid him and Jared Goff on the cap $40+ million. $40 million. And they went out and they got Odell Beckham. They went out and they got Von Miller. And they won a Super Bowl. So some of the writers, which typically don't usually throw the Cowboys, Jerry Jones and Stephen Jones under the bus, are kind of throwing them under the bus. And I will say, one person who ain't playing is Space Cowboy. He has gone, he's gone deep on them. But for the first time, I really feel like Jerry Jones is getting blasted. Jerry Jones has been called out because he forever, it's always, well, Dak Prescott. You can't do those things with Dak Prescott. I want to remind you, and go ahead, you trolls are going to be here commenting and saying, Dak sucks, Dak's the problem, get rid of Dak and we're fine. But you know what? When we talk about all this talent that Jerry said he surrounded them with, was the talent that they had left over from Tony Romo that was getting old. It was the talent that went 4-12 the year before. 4-12. Now, Jerry has this thing, like he said, with the talent that he put together, any number of 500 coaches could win the Super Bowl. Well, Jerry, I guess you're not doing the same talent searching that you did for Jimmy Johnson, because we've had a couple of different coaches here, or maybe you got Mr. 501, 502, 503, and 504. Because you ain't winning Super Bowls with the talent that you put around them. And you're pointing the fingers at the one guy who has towed the company line, taken bullets for you and all the bullshit, and hasn't complained. You took away one of his best weapons and didn't replace it. You took away 2 of his offensive linemen and you didn't replace them. And you've never really gone out and said, other than Amari Cooper in the 7 years that he's been here, we're going to go out here and we're going to really get you some players to help you out, like the Eagles did with Jalen Hurts.
All you've done is saying, well, we got to have a top 3 quarterback to try and win this thing. It's all on that guy. When there ain't nobody else putting it all on that guy. They're not. So, yeah, Jerry Jones is getting called out big time. And quite frankly, quite deservingly so. My wife always tells me, own your shit. Own your shit. People would rather hear the real deal and forgive you than you giving them a snow job. Jerry, you screwed up on contracts. You overpaid some guys. You kept some guys that you shouldn't have. And I'm not going to say it's all you, because it's also the players on the field. It's also the coaches. It's all of the above. But when you just point the finger at one guy and put the blame on it and basically make him the bad guy, it's wrong. And it's time to fix this shit. You got a good core group of people. You've got some good coaches. You're the one that's standing in the way of success. And that's all I got to say about that. The next 2 days are going to be interesting because, as they say, deadlines make deals to get done. We don't know if Tony Pollard is going to get a deal, if they're going to let him test free agency and say, go see what's out there and bring the deal back and we'll match it. They do that. We don't know if they're going to let go of a couple of guys. We just don't know. And that's not just for the Cowboys. There's quite a few other players out there too, including Daniel Jones. All right, good people. I appreciate y'all. And I'll see you early in the morning because I think tomorrow's going to be a crazy day. And happy birthday, Michael Irvin. I wish you weren't dealing with the situation that you're dealing with on your birthday and stuff, but better days are ahead. And remember, tell the people you love them, because you might not get the chance again. And I love you guys. And God willing, I'll see you tomorrow.